Hey everyone, it's Libby from Maighstirtarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people, WORIMI, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides of the universal energies. Love your comments, keep them polite. Love your questions, keep them coming. Entertainment only, again, just very quickly, you'll find us YouTubers either hold a card out or say the entertainment only. It is a legal requirement for those of us YouTube creators in this sort of situation. Okay, well, I'm going to have a look at the SCOTUS ruling today on Amendment 14, Section 3, about whether Trump can be on the ballot. They've got a lot on their plate at the moment. The arguments start today, I believe. I don't know that the ruling will come out today. I feel like it'll fairly quickly. I am feeling days rather than weeks, but the arguments apparently are starting today. In a humorous note, in the Nevada primary, which has the ballot has already been held, wasn't on the ballot because apparently in Nevada, the traditional way of holding the primary was via caucus. I think that's just a show of, everybody turns up to a rally and puts their hands up, and that's how Trump's wanting the vote to go. So, but the ruling is, I'm not sure whether quite the state wants the caucus, but the federal says it has to be a primary or something. So there was a primary, of course, which Nikki Haley won. Trump wasn't on the ballot. However, voters did have an option to write Trump on. No, they haven't. So I'm curious as to how that's going to go. Who's going to be the legal representative or the legal nominee in Nevada when there's two different ways of voting? Might have a quick look at that at the end. So let's have a look. So the SCOTUS, they're starting the arguments from both sides today in regards to Trump being on Amendment 14, Section 3, Trump being on the ballot, brought by Colorado, I believe. Yicky. Secrets being brought to the surface, swamp being brought to the surface and exposed to the light of the moon. I'm really feeling, well, first of all, for those that have been with me for a while, know that Trump won't be, I don't believe Trump will be there at the end. He'll be alive, he just won't be capable of forming a sentence. So it's sort of a bit of an irrelevant question. But I have seen in the past that the SCOTUS will push it back to the states. It's disappointment. So let's have a look. How will the SCOTUS rule in regards to Trump being on the ballot from Trump's point of view? I need to put that in from Trump's point of view. How will SCOTUS rule using my trip and wait tarot? How will SCOTUS rule from Trump's point of view regarding Trump being on the ballot in the states? How will the SCOTUS rule regarding Trump being on the ballot in regards to this Colorado saying he can't be? Well, here's my Russia card. Russia, but it's also a signifier card. Something new coming forward, the birth of something new that is really, really significant, powerful. Also the fertility card, but I don't see Trump having fertility at the moment. Yeah, it's going to be too much of a burden for the SCOTUS, is what I'm getting there. Foundation, Trump himself. In the past, contracts and agreements that were made between Trump and certain people on the SCOTUS or the Trump camp or the Federalist Society or the Heritage Society or whatever they like to call themselves. But it's in the past. Yeah, I don't think from Trump's point of view, no, Keep going. Oh, yuck. Oh, devil energy. Who's been chained to it? Oh, yuck, yuck, yuck. Oh, it's just such an awful card. Externally, there is a lot of anxiety about this decision. I did say from Trump's point of view, a lot of anxiety. Internally, sword of truth, piercing the crown. We've got the ruling here, hopes and fears in the ruling, secrets being brought forward, but they're trying to keep secrets. Corruption, ethical, moral, financial corruption. They're trying to keep secret about contracts and agreements that were made. Trying to bring about a new start. Can be foolishness, infighting in the SCOTUS. But no, I really get those that gilded their nests from poor choices based on greed are really anxious about how they are perceived. And I think some of them are going to make an unexpected ruling. The abuse of walking away from this abuse of power, this abuse of Trump, trying to keep some secrets, and judgment coming down, judgment coming down. I'm really getting, we've got restriction, we've got the oligarchical money, but also this is Trump's legacy. Restriction of Trump's legacy. It is a homeland security problem. Disappointment, heartbreak, loss, divorce, because of stuff that's gone on in the past. They want to bring forward appear more moderate and balanced. So they're going to rule an ending for trampling the king underfoot. I do get that it's not going to go well for Trump or Trump's legal team in regards to this. I gather some experts have looked at the Trump legal team argument, and it's just a load of codswobble waffle. But I'm getting that they're going to push it back to the States. It's not going to go well for Trump. Just show me, guys. SCOTUS going to push the decision back to the States. I mean, they pushed the Roe versus Wade decision back to the States. Yeah, okay. Let's have a look. Anything that's a bit prickly, they push back to the States. Let's have a look. Are the SCOTUS going to push the ballot decision back to the States? Trump on the ballot. They're going to push it back to the States. Come on down. I think yes. There's the arguments being presented, and they're not happy with the argument that's being presented. They're going to. They know the light is being shone on them. Some of them are feeling isolated, but they are really looking at this, and they're going to bring forth their ruling. There's a lot of anxiety amongst some of the judges in regards to this. Here comes the ruling, Tower moment, restriction. Yeah, and here's democracy holding firm. The best of the legal and the election in the face of this abuse of power by Trump. On the base, we've got again the moral, financial, ethical corruption out in the cold, being shunned, Trump being shunned. In an attempt to keep the secrets hidden, they're going to bring about an ending for him. Yeah, I'm gonna stick by it. The ruling will either be no, he can't be on the ballot, but I'm feeling more that it's going to get pushed back to states. Okay, thank you for joining me. Love to you all. Take care.